Good morning, everyone. Hiya, Joel. Hiya, Alex. Just a little bit later than what I usually am because I had to make a few phone calls. I've got my coffee though, and I've just booked the ferry for when we go away. Somebody told us to leave it till the last minute, but I'm the sort of person I don't like to leave it till the last minute. So I've just done all that. So it's booked, printed it off, etc. So everything's okay. Just having a sip of my coffee and just going to so how is everyone today? I'm okay ish. I didn't have a very good night. I was down here at 2:30, so I didn't have a very good night. And then when I did go back to bed, I couldn't get back to sleep. So how is Alex and Joel this morning? I hope you're okay. We've got the 4 viewers. Same as I say, a little later than normal because he's still in bed. Got things to do. I've put the washing machine on. I've had my breakfast, so I'm okay. Apart from being absolutely shattered, I didn't have a very good night at all. And sort of in turn that disturbed Mr. Pixie, and he was saying this morning, "Oh, you know, I'm dead tired." He says, "I couldn't help but notice that you were very fidgety and tossing and turning and everything in bed." So, "Hi, Emma. How are you?" "Oh, that's all right then." So yeah, I'm not absolutely, you know, I just didn't have a very good night. Hi, Emily. I sometimes have them sort of days where I'm, you know, it was quite late when we went to bed. It took me ages to get to sleep. Then I was sort of on, off all night, a bit fidgety and back aching and my knee hurting me and, you know, basically dropping to pieces. So, so how are you feeling now, Emma? I hope you're feeling better. Hiya, Keith. How are you? So, hiya, Kate. Yeah, they're very few and far between, but last night was one of them nights. I was fidgety, I was tossing and turning. Same as I say, I was down here at 2:30 and I went in Rant Jams and he's got good news because him and Lol's girl are expecting their first baby. Oh, no. Same as I say, it's horrible when you know, one of them things, you know, when the elderly get pneumonia, it's very upsetting. So oh dear. Some as I say, I was on Douglas Fairchild as well at about 6:30 this morning. So yeah, it's been one of them nights. I've sort of come down here, gone back to bed because I don't, because Pixie has to be up at 6 o'clock. I sort of tend to, when I'm having one of them nights, I come down here so I'm not disturbing him. But then when he got hired DJ in, but when he got up this morning, he says, "I'm shattered." He says, because, you know, he says, "I knew you were restless." And then I says, "Well, I came downstairs." I says, "So I didn't disturb you." I haven't had time to watch it yet, Joel. Amber. And I saw Amber in Douglas's this morning, and John is improving, so that's good then. So So yeah, so I'm thinking, do you want an invite, boss man? So anyone want an invite, just let me know. We've got 10 viewers in at the moment. It's going like the cloppers. So, oh yeah, boss man wants an invite. Oh, well, at least he's out of the hospital, Amber. I mean, it's a small price to pay for him being well and everything. I'm drained, tired and shattered, worried about my nana and my mum because she's been with her all night. She's on the note. Oh, yeah. Oh. It's lovely. It's lovely out there. I've got my washing machine on. So, oh.
Good morning.
Alex is buying an Osmo. So, yes, I was a little bit late this morning because I've been booking the ferry for his holidays.
Whoop, whoop.
We were told, like, leave it till the last minute. I went to book through Whitelink and they wanted a lot of money, so I went, like, basically to one of these compare sites, and I've actually got it cheaper, and it's with the same company. So figure that one out. They couldn't, they couldn't do me one cheap. So I went on one of these compare sites, and voila, I've got it like about £60 cheaper. Oh, and on the news this morning, it said in Spain over the weekend, they're expecting temperatures of up to 50 degrees. And that's why we're going to have the warm weather over the weekend. The really, really warm weather will be coming back over the weekend because of this, like, warm spell in Spain. It's all right. The lake here was just got up again.
Morning, Jeanette. I'm not worthy. I mean, you're not worthy. I mean, you know what I mean. I'll be with you shortly. I'm making coffee.
Yeah, you're making a coffee. I'll let you off then. Oh, they're all on about the Osmo and whatever. Chris loves his, but it is expensive for what it is, because basically Chris always says it's like a glorified selfie stick, but a bit more complicated than that, obviously. But at the end of the day, it's for your mobile phone. So, oh, did you hear my neck crack then? I think they're aimed at me, Emily. And Emma's giving the hearts as well this morning. And I'm so pleased at the amount of supporters that Emma's gained. She has gone up quite substantially. So so how's Dennis doing as regards the supporters? Is he still behind you, or? Well, I think that's what Keith bought, and Random Life has got the Zion crane thing. Yeah, I know. I know when a man's creeping in. Yeah, yeah. Same as I say, that's one of the reasons why Pixie got his. You know, if he wants to go out and about, it's steady. But when you sort of going on about the Zion crane, that's the sort of more thing for your camera and everything. That's like the Osmo, but it's aimed at the camera. Oh, you both do quite well then. Talk of the devil and the show to appear. The Pixies just did. Here he says, I'm tired with a certain someone getting up in the middle of the night. Guilty as charged, I'm sorry. It was just one of them nights. Same as I say, I was down here at 2:30 and Rant Jams were live, so I went in his live stream. He says, blooming heck, it must be early where you are. I says, yeah, it's 2:37, I think it was at the time. Yeah, well, basically Amber, he can tell all he likes because I've already told him. I admitted it was me tossing and turning. That it was just one of them nights, and I just sat here and my neck didn't half crack. So that's sort of part and parcel of the, you know, why we're tossing it. I just couldn't get comfortable. Oh, Joel got slimmer of the week and lost £5. Congratulations. He knows better than that, Amber. I mean, when Pixie went to work, I went back to bed, but I don't know why, because I still didn't get much sleep. You know, when he went back to work, I went back to bed, but, you know, I were opening windows at about 10 to 9 and come down and open both the patio doors and everything. So, and just to let you know, Mr. Pixie, the ferry is booked now. The only problem is the outward journey is at 9:30 in the morning. So it's a good job we really, because we're on about booking a travel lodge, because it's Portsmouth to Fishbourne. So we're on about staying in Portsmouth on the Friday. So it's just as well, because the outward journey is 9:30. And that's basically the cheapest price I could get. Oh, you're tired as well, are you, Ian? Hang on, if you hang on a minute. And Mr. Lurkio's decided to get out of bed late. Very, yeah. And Pixie's saying I'd like it. Tell you, I'm sure somebody's got a webcam in our bedroom. So I'm sure it's the secret cam. So I'm sure somebody's spying on us and broadcasting it to everyone. Well, I'm sorry to say, but you wouldn't have got much exciting footage last night, because I was tossing and turning all night. So the only thing you'd see is me keep switching light on and going downstairs at 2:30 and then getting back in bed and still tossing and turning and finishing like 1:00.
Otherwise you can't get back to sleep.
I was down here at 2:30, Callum. I were on Rant Jam's live stream at 2:30.
Yeah, because all Americans are on, aren't they?
But it were like
That's basically when WWE's on and all.
Yeah, it were.
2:30 in the morning.
I think, what time would it be in America? At 2:30 here?
Like 70, 7:80.
No, because they're about five. No, they're 5 hours.
1, 12, 11, 10, 9.
It'd be about
9 o'clock.
About 9 o'clock in the US. When I were down here at 2:30, so sugar. Yeah, I'll see you later today. He's not coming home for his lunch today, so because it's chip shop day. Yeah. It was just a crap night's sleep. The back's aching a little bit. I keep having like cricky necks and basically dropping to pieces here, Callum. So yeah, it was sort of, I go so long and then I have a crappy night, and last night was it, unfortunately.
Should it be up that early in the morning?
Oh, you got your new specs yesterday, did you, Emily? I think we saw a glimpse of them on. This is Mrs. Carsnake, 2:35 here in California. Yeah, well, that's about the time I was down here this morning in the UK. You know, but I'm here. I've sat with a cushion behind my back, so I'm propped up. So did you want an invitation up, Ian? Well, I feel his pain. It's all right. Callum's got the Sky Sports News on, and he says somebody's having back spasms. So I feel his pain.
Yeah, very excited. It's nice.
It isn't fun at all. It's not. It's like, you know, you're up and down all night, and then you can't settle. And
so I missed last year, which is unfortunate because I wanted to support Lee as well. And this year I get to support Rose.
Oh, you're going out, are you? Yeah, some as I say. I mean, I can understand why you didn't have a very good night. I mean, it's not because I was worried about anything. It's just the fact that I have arthritis. I have it like all from one shoulder to the other, or all the way across my neck, and got arthritis in my knee, and I've got back problems. So it was just one of them nights where you can't settle, you know. One of them nights where you couldn't get comfortable at all. So boss man's here, but he's not here. I'll just see if anyone's about. Oh, that's intriguing, Mr. DJing. Parcel from California tomorrow, so I've got to get a few items. Surprise, surprise, let's say. So is it a parcel or is it a person? You got somebody coming over from California to visit as a surprise? Oh, I don't do posh and expensive, Joel. Mine's your bog standard. But I do have the, is it varifocals? I think mine are. Well, you see, hiya, Vicky, how are you? Oh, dear.
Hello. What's up?
I haven't had a very good night. I was down here at 2:30 this morning.
Oh, boy.
All right. Yes, I do take tramadol. I do take tramadol. That's the strongest that they can give me, but doesn't do a deal.
Boy, bad pain night.
It was just like a restless night. I couldn't get comfortable. My knee were hurting me. My back's like twinging and it hurting me. And it's just one of them nights where, you know, lay on one side, couldn't get comfortable, turned over to the other. I even tried lying on my back, which I don't normally do. Because I can't sort of like lay flat out. And it was just like a tossing and turning night. So as I say, came down here at 2:30. Went back to bed. I was still tossing and turning again. Chris got up at 6 o'clock. I got up with him. Went back to bed about 7, and I was still the same. So I thought, well, sod it, I'll get up. So, you know, it was sort of one of them on and off nights.
Boy,
which is worse. You don't really get proper sleep, do you? When you sort of you nod off for a bit, and then you wake up, and then you're nodding off, and then you wake. Hey,
we saw an England Youth International Keane Bryan.
Oh, it's all right. It's telling me about the transfers and everything. They've signed somebody yesterday, and then they've signed somebody today.
Oh,
I can't. Yeah.
Hi, Adam.
Hello. I'll be there in 2 seconds.
How are you?
Well, basically what I do, Amber, is I do take tramadol, but I only take it of a night time, sort of just as I'm going to bed, because I don't like taking it during the day because it just makes me sleepy and whatever. So I just tend to take one at night time.
Yeah.
You know, so but even then, I mean, you know, I were up and down, up and down. I mean, I do take gabapentin as well. So I always take them sort of about 9, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
I'll be on camera shortly. I'm eating.
Hi, Bella. But, you know, it sort of, it were one of them, you know, where basically nothing worked.
Yeah.
So
hello, Dave.
Hello.
And don't forget not to splash about when you go in bath.
No, splash loads about.
Do you feel well enough to come on Bella, or do you want to stay in the chat, or just let me know? I do hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, me too.
So yes, it's same as I say, I just sat here and went like that, and it went. Oh yeah, you see, basically, I'm on really strong ones. I mean, previous to that, the doctor prescribed me 100 microgram ones of the gabapentin. But now I'm on like 3 times that. They've given me a lot stronger one of the gabapentin. But that tends to help with me because I've got a lot of inflammation in my muscles on my shoulder and whatever. So, but same again. I only take one of them sort of about 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
I've sent you an invitation, Bella.
Bing bong, bing bong. Bing bong.
Oh, Amber says she was on Cab 7's panel telling my inspiration on how I lost weight. Hiya, lovely.
How are you?
How are you feeling today?
Yeah, I'm a bit better. It takes the time, but I'm a bit better.
Good.
If it just will bicker you now. If you get anything else where I've hurt my arm, and it's painful, it's very, very painful, but it sets the fibro off. It sets the fibro, and then that's what makes me feel ill. It's not the arm. The arm is just a pain in the backside, and it's getting on my nerves because it's hurting. But that's more annoying than anything.
Yes, you are, Bella. A pain in the backside. Yes.
I'll shut your face.
I think you just took the words right out of my mouth there, mate.
That's a song, isn't it? You took the words right out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all it is. It's not. It hurts, but I can deal with
it's like flared your fibromyalgia up.
Like having the flu. You just feel totally ill, totally.
Yeah, it's just like a chain reaction, isn't it? Really, you start with a pain.
That's hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have good days and bad days, and it's
and the bad days can be bad.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Same as I say, it's not very often I'm sort of like fidgeting all night, but every so often I get one of them days and all night, should I say.
I get those occasionally. They're awful.
That's the reason why I was down here at 2:30 this morning, because I don't like disturbing Chris. So I came down and I was down here for about 30 minutes or something like that. I thought, right, I'll go and try again, sort of thing. But I was still sort of, it was just one of them nights where I was very, very restless. I couldn't get comfortable.
I'm just waiting for the morning to come when I'm like that.
Yeah, same as I say. The alarm went off at 6 this morning, and I says to Chris, I says, well, because he'd had a bath last night, so we sort of, quick wash and brush his teeth and everything this morning. So I says to him when he got up, I says, you go and have a wash. I says, I'll go down and make a coffee and everything. So I came down here and made him his coffee. And basically, I stayed up till nearly 7 o'clock. I thought, right, I'll go and try again. And then it was like, I lay there and it must have been like, I don't know, about 8 o'clock by the time I actually nodded off again. But then I was awake again at 9 o'clock or just before 9 o'clock. So I thought, sod it, I may as well get up.
yeah. Yeah, I've had mornings like that too, where it's just like, I'm great, I can last all day, and then there's days where I'm like, yeah, I can't stay awake,
But some, as I say, you see, I'll stay awake all day, but I'll be that tired by about 9 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I lay down on the sofa and I can be watching something and I'm gone with fairy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hi, Marie. How are you? But yeah, so it seems the more tired I am, the better night. I mean, I'll probably go to bed tonight and sleep right through till the alarm goes off tomorrow.
Yeah.
If I sort of have a bad night and then I'm on the go all day, I tend to sleep better, and that's just how it is. It's same as Ricky says. You have your good days.
I have trouble sleeping up. I mean, that's just one of my problems. Insomnia is just one of my problems. But I've learned to kind of deal with it, and the doctors say just go with it. When you get frustrated, it makes it worse.
Yeah.
But it is something I've had to learn to deal with. It is a horrible thing, insomnia.
Oh yeah, I go through patches of insomnia, but
There he is.
No, I'm not. I'm somewhere.
It was having his breakfast.
I know it's Emily's fault because she said what she had for breakfast, and I was going to just have normal toast, but then I had to go up the town to the post office, so I bought myself what she had for breakfast. I got myself some croissant.
Oh, going up market now with the breakfast.
Oh, Aldi's croissant. They're not that. They're not that posh.
Better.
But I did have before that when we took Bella out for a walk this morning. Not you, Bella Bing Bong. Not you, Bella Bing Bong.
Did you take your leading colour, Bella?
You, Bella Bing Bong.
Oh my gosh.
I did have a little Costa this morning as well. So, but that was at 7 o'clock this morning when I had to walk Madam.
So now I'm getting it in the neck from Chris because I was tossing and turning all night. He says I'm shattered this morning. He says because of a certain person. Well, I can't help it.
he could have got up and made you a nice warm drink and got you.
Say that's the reason why I came down at 2:30 because I hate disturbing him, knowing he's got to be up at 6 o'clock.
Oh, work, yeah.
Yeah, so I hate disturbing him, and that's why I came down here.
Then he still moans, and then he still bloody moans. You can't win.
Well, same as I say, I went back to bed. I think it was about 3 o'clock. And I thought, go back to bed. I'll try again. But it didn't work because I was still like fidgeting and whatever. But, I don't moan that he takes all the bed. As soon as I move, it's like...
Yeah.
It's one of them. When the bed's empty,
Takes over.
and you like had to prise yourself back into bed.
Sleep music on YouTube.
Yeah, Baz uses don't work for everybody. Baz uses that sleep music. He goes on YouTube and the sleep music.
It's not whale sounds and everything, is it?
No.
Yeah, it has got whales sounds, but it's not whales as in the creatures. It's the country whales.
Oh.
And he listens to music that goes. He listens to music that goes Borida, Borida, Borida. Go.
It don't work for me.
Well, I doubt very much it'll probably be one of them things where it keeps me more awake rather than sending me to sleep.
Watch out, here comes trouble. Morning, Barry.
Yeah, you'll have to. I mean, my email's on me about Page Amber, so if you want to send me an email or something. So yes, I will late coming on because well, as you know, we're going to the Isle of Wight 2 weeks on Saturday. Yeah. And folks kept saying, leave it till last minute, you'll get it cheaper. So anyway, I rung the ferry company direct this morning, and it was really, really expensive. So I thought, I know, I'll just type Isle of Wight ferries into the, the Google bar thing. And it came up with like one where they compare prices. And the actual booking is with the same company that I rang this morning and about £60 cheaper. But it's same company. So it don't always pay to book direct with the ferry company.
Do you have to pay per person or per car?
It's basically they ask you how many people are going. I put 2 adults in because it's like up to 18 for children, and the size of your car, because our car isn't a big car, it's only a Vauxhall Astra. So basically I put the specific make and model in. Yeah. And same as say, it was about £60 cheaper than actual booking it through the actual ferry company.
I didn't realise it had gone up that much.
Blimey, Jeanette, I didn't know you had 18 children.
You
kept that quiet.
But the only downside of it is the ferry crossing is about 9:30 in the morning. Now, when I went on the actual ferry site, I wanted to book like sort of 10, 11 o'clock time.
Yeah.
But, when I says I want the cheapest possible. But anyway, same as I say, I went on this like compare, they basically find the cheapest ferry fare for you. So, but we're on about going down on the Friday because it's Portsmouth to Fishbourne. So we're on about, because Chris has got the Friday off, going down to Portsmouth on the Friday, booking a Premier Inn or something, or Travel Lodge or something like that. So I looked on the Premier Inn site, and there's one about 10 minutes away from Ferryport. So, and it says you have to be there, I think, about half an hour before the ferry crossing. So to get there for 9 o'clock. I mean, it's not too bad.
But you're going to have to stay in Portsmouth.
Yeah, but that was his plan anyway. So, you know, it's worked out all right now. So, same as I say, the Premier Inn that I looked at is, I think it says about 10 minutes away from the ferry port. So, you know, we can get up something like 7 o'clock and, you know. Oh, now I'm back.
Yeah. You're okay.
But you see, I've sort of done like the one coming back as well, the return journey.
Yeah.
So that way, I mean, it's all right booking a ferry one way and then sort of not knowing what your arrangements are to get back. So I've done like the return journey anyway, so it's all booked and whatever.
Well, I've got to go to my daughter's at the end of August to take care of the children. She's coming up to get me, thank goodness, and she'll stay here a few days. And then I'll spend the end of August with her.
Yeah, yeah. So Barry says, are you going on the White Link ferry? Yes.
But the fares are ridiculous.
No, they're going on the Pedalos.
Hi, the V family.
And Chris doing the Pedalos, you know, doing their thing.
No, you've got that wrong there, Adam.
Oh, Chris and Callum.
Chris and Callum are doing the Pedalos. I'm just going to sit back and put my feet up.
Oh, fair.
Amber TMI, she says she needs to pee because she's had too much coffee.
Morning, Brandon Holt Vlogs.
Hiya, Brandon. You know, in this chat, we say we've got to use the little girls' room.
All the little boys' room.
Yeah, all the little boys' room.
Exactly, yes. Because I don't think they'd let me in the little girls' room.
But you see, I had to laugh when we stopped off on the way to Birmingham. So Chris is there with video camera, and they'd been doing like a short vlog while I was, you know, using the powder room, as so to speak. So I'm there walking across the car park.
He's been to the toilet.
Yeah, and he said, well, Chris said, actually in the video, we've had to make a pit stop. So as I'm walking across the car park, and I says, I bet you told everybody where I've been and what I've done. So he says, yeah, I've told everybody. I said, what, that Mrs. P wanted a poo? But actually, when I watched it, it just put, we've had to make a short pit stop because Mrs. P wanted to use the bathroom. So I'm there telling everybody exactly what I'd been for, thinking he'd already told everybody. So when I watched it back, I went, oh, I says, I'll kill you. He told me that he told everybody what I'd been for.
Oh, goodness.
But it's one of them cases with me, when I need to go, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Barry says Chris and Callum are doing the pedalo and Jeanette will be water scat. They'll be pedaling that fast, Barry. Especially our Callum, he'd do it for about 2 or 3 minutes there. Oh God, I'm shattered.
I think even less time than that.
Well, probably, you know, we'd probably do about 2 or 3 things, and they say, "Oh God, I'm shattered." Hi, Angel. How are you? Oh dear. But yeah, same as I say, I'm looking forward to it because we haven't been. I think last time we went, Callum were only a baby. So
yeah, I love the Isle of Wight.
I've been to the Isle of Wight for a day trip once. And I actually went. We went. What did we do? I went to this. Oh, what was it called? What were they called? There was this horse place, Shire horse place. And I actually went. Did a bit of horse racing. I can't remember properly, but ignore me. Can I just say to Angel, please stop calling me grandma?
I don't like it.
You got to
So,
stop that, Angel.
You know, you were warned yesterday, so I'm just saying, stop calling me grandma, or you'll be timed out. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You can only be warned so many times.
Yeah, some as I say, you was asked yesterday not to do it, and I'm asking you again today. Please do not keep calling me grandma.
Yeah.
You know, it's out of a respect thing for myself. Yes, I am old enough to be a grandma. Yes, I am a grandma, but I'm not your grandma, and I don't like being called grandma. You know, just so we set the record straight. Brandon, I'm not being funny, but I don't really know you. I only invite people onto the panel that I know. Maybe if you visit the live stream, you know, off regular, I will invite you up. But until I get to know somebody, and I know, you know, I know the person, then I'll invite you up.
Yeah, we need to get to know you a little better.
Yeah. Hi, Lucy. Amber says it's pouring. I'll turn the camera around. It's absolutely glorious outside. Look at that. Bright sunshine.
Beautiful today. And it's supposed to get even hotter tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I heard it on the news this morning that in Spain over the weekend it's going to be in the 50s.
Whoa.
And then sort of that warm weather is coming over to us.
Oh,
I reckon we're going to reach record heights.
I am showing respect to him, Brandon, but it was warned yesterday about calling me grandma. I am showing him respect, and I would like that same respect shown back to me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not a good person. I'm just saying I do not like to be called grandma. And he was warned about it yesterday. So, you know, I am being respectful.
Yeah.
I think everybody on the panel in the chat will back me up on this. I am being respectful.
She is 100,000,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By asking him to call me grandma.
You asked him yesterday. Said,
yeah.
Don't, and he said
on more
okay,
than one occasion.
Yes. So you know, I have asked him yesterday a couple of times. He apologized and said he wouldn't do it again. But
yeah. Ian, it's very disrespectful. Mrs. P's only 21.
Yeah, and Emma says I am being respectful. I don't like to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
But I did ask him, and he was asked quite a few times yesterday not to say it, and he apologised, which I respect as well. So, you know, I'm not rude. I'm not a rude person.
Yeah. So I got something to tell you guys. Something really cool.
Oh, cool. Oh, good. It's cool. Okay.
When's it due?
Oh, shush you.
Oh, sorry.
No, it was Adam's comment. Hi, Baz.
What did Baz say?
Keep it clean.
Keep it clean. Yeah. That's what I said. Hi, Baz.
Somebody be getting sacked.
Baz says he gave me it sacked yesterday.
Right. No, yesterday I had to go grocery shopping and everything else, and so I took Austin with me. We grocery shop. I called a taxi at the end to come home, and I'm talking away to the cab driver and everything else. And
no, it's not what you think.
No.
I wish.
We're still living in Oakbinge, in it.
Jeanette, you and I have to have a conversation later. I'll tell you all about that part later.
Well, she was going to say she was going on a date with taxi driver then.
No.
Leading up to.
Yeah,
I've been on that conversation, Vicky.
I know the story, so Jeanette, no, she's not.
Emma's me busy mate.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There's between 42 and 45. I hope that's not older than your age. Well, Emma, I'm actually nearly 56.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah. So I said, I told him where to, like, my address and everything, and about we start to pull into the complex, and he goes, and I said, okay, so I'm going to be paying by debit, right? And he goes, okay. So we pull into the driveway, and he goes, I'm actually unit 30. He just lives across the street from me. He's my neighbor's husband. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I said, I love your wife. And I said, your son, he got his son's name is Rizwan, but he's mentally challenged, and he's so cute. He comes out, every time he comes out, he's like this, right? He's so cute. And I go to pay. He goes, no, it's okay.
Oh.
I went,
nice.
Yay. That's
that's a bit more cash in my pocket.
That's right. There's a $12 taxi ride from Walmart to here, but I was just blown away. He was like such a nice guy, and I didn't even notice that he was my neighbor's husband because I never talked to him. I'm always talking to her, right? So yeah, it was
and Barry's
awesome.
put anything for his free taxi ride night owl.
Hey, that's all I have to say to that.
And Barry and DJ Ian's arguing, and because Barry put, she lied to me, DJ Ian Entertainment. She told me she was 18, and he's put no, 21. Yeah, I am. I'm 56 in September, Emma. Yeah, it's okay, Brandon. Same as I say, I'm never disrespectful to anybody.
Yeah, but I got to tell you one other thing. I go out with my dad. Remember I told you I went out for dinner with my dad?
Yeah.
We took Sean with us. And there's a store in the plaza that we always go into. We know the lady in there. And she goes, oh, I remember your dad. How are you? And she looks at Sean and goes, oh, and this is your husband? I went, oh, God. I went, oh, that's my son. Of course, my son's like, ew.
Oh God, Brandon says I only look 27 to 35. That's even better. Brandon's my new best friend.
We like Brandon.
Hi, flying monkey.
And there's a flying monkey. Where?
And honestly, Brandon, I've got a son of 32, believe it or not.
Hi, Callum.
And it's not Callum.
Yeah, and Emily's birthday is on Tuesday. Hello, Dave. Oh, Emma says she's 36 in 12 days' time.
Oh.
Well done on your channel, Emma. It's really coming up. You really deserve it.
Yeah, same as I say, she's done brilliantly. So Brandon says he's only 18.
Oh.
Live birthday.
Oh.
He'll be in Rome.
Yeah.
He'll be in Rome for his birthday. And Lucy's 32 this. Same as I say, my eldest son was 32 in June.
Aww.
So, yeah. Barry says, are you taking Emily out? She's going to Manchester, actually, Barry. Yeah. Vicky said, DJ says, Vicky, I'll be in Rome for it.
You can still party live.
Barry says he's 21 plus VAT.
Cost about 1,000 million if it's Barry.
Oh dear.
I just turned 46 on the.
I did have a lovely comment the other day. Well, no, it were on a live stream last night. It was somebody's 59th birthday, and it were at a rock gig or something. And I says, well, I'm not far behind you. He says, yeah, but the years have been kinder to you than they have me.
Ah.
Oh, Brandon says his oldest is one and has another on the way.
Wow.
My
Congratulations.
oldest is 38.
Ooh.
Oh, and Emily says Adam has got me a birthday gift.
I've
Oh,
posted it this morning. Yee-hee.
and Kate's organised a messenger like private chat thing about the baby shower.
I'm so excited for her.
I know, bless her.
I'm like,
I don't think it's on. You know, men should be allowed to baby showers. It's not. It shouldn't just be a female's thing.
this is basically she's bought some packs with the balloons and the banners, and this, that, and other, and it's just for the ladies that are hosting, if you know what I mean.
Oh, we know what you mean.
And Marie says, Jeanette, I renewed my driving license, so people beware, I'm back on the road. It's a good job you're in America then, Marie, and we're in the UK, so we can rest easy.
I'll be staying off the sidewalk, so
Lucy says
he doesn't know how many kids he has.
Yeah, it's lost count. Oh, Barry and Pixie are both having this as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. He's got about 6 kids over here, and then apparently Sophie's having twins or triplets or whatever it is now.
Oh, Brandon says his ex took off with his oldest and moved to New York, and he's got one on the way with a new girlfriend.
Aww.
Oh.
Angel says he looks like a teenager, but he's 28 years old.
Oh.
I look like a teenager.
Marie's put be afraid.
Be afraid, be very afraid.
Just let everybody know, Marie, when you're going out for a drive, and that way everybody can stay indoors.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you see, I mean, I've got 3 elder children, Brandon, and I don't see them, so I know what you're going through and what you're feeling. Oh, Lucy says she's debating on whether to have another baby, but she likes to sleep.
Yeah, exactly. I hear you there. I just got all that back.
Well, sort of.
Lucy, sleep's so underrated.
Yeah, I started to get my sleep back until I met you guys.
You see, this is the sort of devotion to me, because Vicky gets up at 5 a.m. every morning to tune into the coffee mornings.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've got all boys, Emma. I've got one at 32, one at 29, and one at 26.
Yeah. Jeanette, I was gonna say it wasn't for you, it was for Adam. No, I have to see my husband. No.
Mary says, just hope the child support agencies don't catch up with you DJing, or you will have to go bankrupt. Oh dear. And his boss man says sometimes sleep's overrated, especially when you can't sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah, Ian went live quite a few times on Facebook last night. He's played some pretty good tunes.
You see, this is why I need a new phone, because my phone won't let me watch live for some reason. It's one sort of, you know, it's sort of got the internet and everything, but it's one out to ARC. So.
I've never done Facebook Live.
No, it's pretty easy. It's about the same as going on YouTube Live. You just click go live and it automatically just clicks.
Yeah, it's basically the same, but you can sort of get away with a bit more on there, sort of, and then other things you can't.
I've never done it.
Yeah, Emma's saying I have a 19-year-old boy, 16-year-old boy, and a 6-year-old girl, and I've supported Emma's little girl. Her name's Brittany.
Ooh.
So she has got her own YouTube channel.
Emma, can you put her link in the chat and I'll go support her as well? I'll go check out her channel.
Oh, he says Brandon says his ex dabbles in drugs, so that's not good.
No.
Especially when you've got a littling around.
Yeah. We have a girl in this neighborhood, and when she first moved in here, I thought she was the sweetest thing. I helped her out and everything else and whatever. And then she moved from my unit to another unit down the end of the complex, and her neighbor and her got in this huge fight. And of course, she goes into the house, grabs a hammer, comes back out, and whacks her neighbor in the head with the hammer.
Oh my
I'm
God.
like, this chick has actually lost it. People were telling me she's crazy and everything else, and I'm just like, oh my Lord. And she had 3 kids. She lost her son, and she was homeschooling her daughter, and then lost her, and now she's pregnant.
Oh, Gordon Bennett. Yeah, anybody that's seen the link that Emma's put in, that is to Brittany's YouTube channel.
Oh, I love her little picture. She is a sweetheart.
She is adorable, isn't she?
Oh.
I haven't got the thing on here. I haven't got the chat on here. Jeanette, send me a link after.
Oh, yeah, I will do. And Emily says she supported her too.
I have just supported and rung her bell. Ding,
Oh, me too. That's awesome.
Well, thank you, Angel. But same as I say, I do not like being called grandma, and I would very much appreciate it if you wouldn't.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate what you're saying. Barry says he's just watched Brittany's video of her at the trampoline park. And Lucy's supported her as well, so she's gaining quite a few supporters, Emma.
Yep. We'll have to do something else for her.
And Barry says he's got a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old boys, and they're the best behaved cats, lol.
Yeah. I've just sent you the link, Bella.
Yeah.
Send me the link. Where you sent it?
Messenger.
Okay.
Yeah, and Marie supported her as well. So there you go, Emma. She's got quite a few more supporters.
Yeah. She's a sweet. She looks like I can't wait to watch videos. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she says thank you all. She's a diamond. She loves YouTube. Appreciate it all.
Oh.
Well, that's what that's what we do. We support each other. And Bella's feeling a little bit better, Lucy. She's not 100%, but she's Flying Monkey supported as well. So that's great. Same as I say, she's gained a few supporters. Oh, Brandon says he got arrested for child support.
You know what, Brandon? My ex did that. He didn't pay apparently for 2 years, and I didn't know until last year that he hadn't been paying.
I've supported her now.
Yeah. And he had his license. He had a warning. He had his license taken away, and the next step after getting your license taken away is jail time.
Oh.
Yeah. If they have 90 days to start paying, and they get a warning letter, and after that warning letter they get another letter saying you have another 90 days to pay or we're taking your license. And they will take their license, and if after that they still don't pay, they take them to jail until they
we see that's the trouble with the UK. I mean, I think they're a bit too soft on like dads that don't pay or women that don't pay for that instance.
Yeah.
I think in the UK they're way too soft.
So what license? What do you mean they take their license away? What license?
What's that? The driver's license.
The driver's license.
Oh.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
And Brandon says at least it's only a misdemeanor, not a felony. But yeah, I mean, so as I say, that's what the UK could do with more tighter laws on non-payment of child support.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of, well, it's not just men that walk away from the children, it's also women.
Mm.
You know, and the fact that basically they don't do anything about it.
Yeah, it's tough.
You see, you see as well, I mean, on a more serious subject, like in the UK, if somebody murders someone, they get, I mean, there is only the rare few that do actually, when they get life, it means life. And but they are the really serious murders.
Yeah.
Really, really serious. Now, somebody can get sent down with a life sentence and then get a jail term of about 15 years, but they're out in about 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, or less.
That's common here, isn't it?
Yeah. Holy cow. Yeah.
You know, so I mean, even like murderers are getting out within about 7 or 8 years. And I mean, to me, like in the US, I don't know whether it's same in Canada, but life without parole means life without parole.
Yeah.
And I think that should, you know, I mean, I'm all on that. You know, I mean, people might disagree with me, but I'm you know, I'm all for bringing the death sentence back. You know, I mean,
I have to agree with you there, Jeanette. You know what? Like, if you're gonna say you get 6 months, it should be 6 months. If you say it's gonna be 25 years to life, it should be 25 years to life.
Yeah.
You know, and out here, I think they're trying to change things. And I'm like, you know what? These guys don't need to get off on good behavior because it wasn't good behavior that brought them there in the first place.
Well, this is it. I mean, you know, look at it from a point of view in the UK. If somebody murders something, it's, oh, well, I'll be out in 7 years.
Yeah.
But they took somebody's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I think, you know, either bring back national service where they had to serve so many years in the, you know, in the army.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that. I've often thought they should bring back national service.
Yeah. Or the fact that, like, what we used to do out here was there's like farming in the summertime, and they hired the guys from jail to work on a farm that's set up in the jail, and they have to go and like do everything from hoeing the garden to seeding it to watering it to keeping it maintained and everything, and they get a certain a certain amount of money that they can spend in the tuck shop or wherever they want for like cigarettes and whatever. But it's making them earn it. It's not like they're sitting on their butts doing nothing or whatever. They're, you know.
And prisons over here, they actually get better facilities than like the elderly and, you know, mentally.
Emma says, much love to you all from Brittany. She said, thank you. Okay then, Barry. But yeah, I mean, like for something that's not serious, they get what we call community service, which is similar. They go out, you know, either digging gardens or whatever,
picking up litter.
Yeah. I have to ask you, Jeanette, community service out there, do the students out there have to do a certain amount of hours of community service?
Well, it all depends on the crime.
Graduate?
If it's a more serious crime, they get more hours.
Yeah. But what I mean is,
but this is
for Kellum though. I just like, does he have to do a certain amount of community?
Oh
service
no.
We have to do that out here. They have to have 40 hours of community service in order to graduate high school.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yep.
So they should.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Brandon says he got half a month in jail, $10,000 bond, got bonded out and have 2 years probation. This is my 4th arrest. Twice trespassing.
Oh boy.
Once for assault. Oh dear.
Yeah, you need to.
But you see, I was watching a program about a a prison.
Yeah.
And believe you me, they were smuggling phones in, they were smuggling drugs in.
Oh yeah.
There's like a new variety of marijuana called spice, and it's called a zombie drug or something.
Yeah.
And I saw this, and it lives up to its name. Let's just say that.
And some of these drugs now, these like spice and whatnot, they class them as legal highs or something.
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah,
They're not
yeah.
actually.
But this was sort of a more. This were like a synthetic.
Yeah.
Kind of, if you know what I mean. And they've like named it spice, and you know there were some taking it just for its sake of taking it, and then it showed you like on the recreation thing where they're walking about the yard, and they'd spike this lad's coffee just for heck on it.
Yeah.
You know, just for their
pleasure.
Yeah, just for their pleasure, and so they could have a laugh, basically. And I was sat there gobsmacked. I were,
yeah,
and it were one that were mentally challenged, and they did it just so they could have a laugh. You know, when I was sat there, you know, I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Yeah. I think I've watched the same sort of programs, Jeanette.
I don't like that. Yeah.
Hello, Donnie. Donnie.
You know, I mean, I'm a this. I mean, I've never took, you know, any drugs whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, it were like on the news this morning. It was saying that, like at the festivals and everything, they sort of on the understanding that people are going to bring drugs in, but there's like a testing station where people can test the drugs to make sure it's not contaminated with anything, or it's not stronger than what they expected.
Yeah.
And then it was sort of telling a story about a 15-year-old girl that took ecstasy and she died.
Yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't believe what I was seeing when I was watching this prison program, you know.
I think
we have a thing
a
out
lot
here.
of our laws over here have gone crackers. I mean, it's a completely different subject, but the government have brought out something called universal credit, and it's anybody who's on benefits or it relies on benefits, all goes into one pot. So say the man claims one sort of benefit, the woman...
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And then you claim housing benefit for help with your home and everything. So what they've done is taken all those benefits and just put it into the man's name. And what's happening is he's going off with the money, and there's the women and the children at home with nothing. They're being put out of their homes because the rent's not being paid, and he's going off spending all the money, or vice versa. It could be the woman that's doing it. And they've got... The government can't see, to me, how...
Yeah, but they're also saying as well, Bella, that there's been delays in that payment, so people are getting into debt because the government aren't paying that universal credit. It's like being about 5 or 6 weeks late, so they're living in poverty. The rent's not getting paid, etc., because the government are dragging the reels as regards payments.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to work. They've said there's apparently a big government meeting that they're going to scrap it because of...
Well, so as I say, I mean, I've never had to deal with that because I get my benefits and obviously Chris works, so it hasn't really affected us.
But it's just they can't see they think what the idea is behind this is if a man does that and he takes the money, because there was one woman saying she hasn't seen her husband. He comes home, takes the check, cashes the check for the month, and then he goes off again and gambles it, and she's got nothing. But the government are saying the answer to that is to give the man counselling how to treat a woman. And what's a load of crap?
I agree with you there.
That's never going to work. They'll just go to the counselling and do the same thing.
Well, top and bottom of it is it's not tenable, really.
No.
It's not. It's the government again sparting what's it out the backside.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it wouldn't worry me because, you know, if we were given the rent in our hands to pay, we would pay it. We would pay we would do the things. We'd buy the food. We'd pay our bills because with that sort of family. But there's so many that are not. You know, and you give them the power to run their own money, they'll just blow it up the wall.
Well, I mean, it's like, you know, what good's Carsling going to do? Because he's just going to go back and do the same thing.
Of course. He'll be laughing in the councillor's face. I mean, it's just ridiculous. They've got no idea of it.
No.
You know, how people tick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, same as I say, I think, in all honesty, the UK government needs a good shake-up.
Kick in the ass.
Hi, Michelle. But yeah, it's you know, it's
they're not in touch with the real world at all.
No. I mean, it's like same as I said. Chris is on minimum wage, but they do get an extra 2% on top of that. But the way that price of living's going up, etc., it doesn't tally up with what they with what they giving you.
Yeah.
You used to
tell you that much.
You used to be able to get something called tax credit or something to top your wage up. Is that still a
yeah, but the way I get child tax credit, but Chris used to be able to get working tax credit, which was like an extra like top up.
Yeah,
but because he gets this extra 2% on top of his wages, it takes him over the amount that is allowed to earn. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it takes him just over the limit, so he can't get the working tax credit, but I still get the tax credit.
Yeah.
But Tony, yeah, that is supposed to finish when Callum gets to 16. But if he decides to go to college, like let's say for 3 years, I will still be able to claim that because he's still in full-time education.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
So yeah, I mean, as I say, that officially should stop when Callum gets to 16. But then you tell them, well, look, he's going to college for 3 years. They will still pay you that tax credit until he gets in full-time employment, if you know what I mean, or gets a job after he's been to college. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a massive amount. It's, you know,
oh no,
it's pittance, really. But you know, the fact of the matter is that, same as I say, I'm on the PIPs and I'm also on the employment support allowance. Now, Chris could pack up work and he could claim carer's allowance, get his rent paid for us, get his council tax paid or part of the council tax paid. But he chooses to go out to work because he's not one that can sit and do nothing all day, every day. You know, that's just the sort of person he is. He'd sooner go out and earn a wage rather than, you know, rather than claim off the government or let's say sponge off the government. He'd sooner go out to work and earn a wage rather than claim any benefits. So
it's not so much them people, Jeanette. It's the people that get me they're perfectly healthy. Their partners are perfectly healthy. They're brought up in an environment. Don't work. Sit on your backside. Just claim. It's a way of life to them.
Yeah. And very often, Bella, the people that are both on benefits are sometimes better off than what we are. You know, and this is what, going back to the prescription thing, when I wanted them things, and I says, well, why should I pay for something when I don't have to?
Exactly.
You know, you have to save wherever you can.
It's when I was first claiming, it was I did feel awful because I've never claimed. I've worked all my life, but you know, yeah, and Baz worked all his life before we got ill. But he worked all his life. We've never claimed anything for anything, and I felt kind of guilty, you know, for claiming.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, I look at it this way, Bella, as well. All them years you've worked, you've paid your tax and you've paid your national insurance. And this is what I said to the nurse when she were, you know, well, these pads are only 70p. Yeah, they might only be 70p, but she gave me 5. That's £3.50. That £3.50 is better in my pocket than it is in, you know. And then she sort of went on the rant about me costing NHS £8.50 or £8.40, whatever.
That was so bad.
You know, so, you know, and the same as I said, you know, I've worked when I've had young children. Yeah. I've had to leave my children with a neighbour while going out to work full time. So I could go out to work full time, you know, and the first sign of me wanting something back from the, you know, from what I've paid in over the years, you know, so what you've got, arthritis in your knee. Sorry, there's nothing we can do about it.
I know.
You know, and then you've got such as, you know, the foreigners coming in, and they actually get that much money that it affords them to send it over to the family in the country where they're from. It's all wrong. It's all wrong.
It is organised wrong. I used to, I mean, when I didn't, I've always worked, but when my children were very little, with my ex-husband, I used to go out to work from 6 in the morning. He used to leave work at 9. Yeah, so I used to work from 6 to 9 on a switchboard in a supermarket, early morning for the people getting in touch with the supermarket in the morning. So from 6 to 9, I used to work in the supermarket. Then he'd go to work and come home, and then I'd do 6 to 9 at night in the supermarket. So I'd work the 6 hours a day, but either side of his shift. And, you know, doing that and bringing 2 little children up, it's not easy.
No.
It's easy. And I just think, you know, my daughter said to me, don't feel guilty. Why do you, she said, you've worked all your life. Why do you feel guilty?
Exactly. Yeah. You know, it's you know, we're paying, like, you know, the visits from Donald Trump and all this, that, and other, you know, they're using our hard-earned cash, let's say.
Yeah.
You know, we pay tax, like Chris pays tax every month, pays his national insurance every month.
Yeah.
You know, and he's had the thing that he does pay into a pension at work. So when he actually gets to retirement age, he knows that he's going to have that pension plus his old age pension, if you know what I mean. Hi, Big Red Bear.
Because I've been on benefits for many years, more than sort of 20 years, and I'd love to work, but I've been on and off benefits. I've basically been on benefits since I was like sort of 16, really, and I'm 45 now. I have worked, but it's only been small, tiny jobs, and it's never been full-time work, because I've started a job and then I become ill. So it's just, I'd love to work.
Well, this is it. I mean, you know,
exactly the same, Adam.
And then now I'm stuck in a catch-22 situation. I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. If I work, then I won't, and I wouldn't. I've got no qualifications in my life. I've never sat an exam in my life. If I got a job, I wouldn't actually get a job that covered, so I'd get my, you know, because at the moment with being on benefits and everything, I get my medication, I get my dentist, I get my opticians and all the other benefits that you get. And if I worked, I wouldn't be able to get a job where I could get paid to actually survive.
Exactly. But some, as I say, the fact of the matter is, I mean, let's say, for instance, like such as me working full time, I paid up to the year 2000. I did work full time, so I've actually been on benefit benefits 18 years,
Yeah.
which it sounds a long time, but you think I was nearly in my 40s by the time I gave up work because of ill health. And I often, I mean, when you go for these assessments and everything, I often say, well, who's going to give me a job? I'm overweight. I'm nearly 40. I've got arthritis. I can't stand for long periods. I'm like a fidget when I'm sat down for long periods of time. You know, who's gonna find me the ideal job in that sort of situation?
Exactly.
They declare you, don't they? Because they declare
Yeah.
unemployable.
But you see that I'm on the employment support, which used to be in incapacity benefit. Now they've split that into two groups. Now there's a group sort of where they send you for like not interviews. You go in a group situation.
Work related.
Basic, work related. But I'm on the I'm on the contribution side. Yeah, I'm on the contribution side. So basically, hiya, Dennis, how are you? I'm on the contribution side, so I don't need to. I mean, I don't even have to go for an assessment now because the information that my doctor provided to them, they basically take a look at it and say, well, this woman can't possibly work.
Yes, that's what they did with me.
Yeah.
They
so now, I mean, like,
you unemployable.
Yeah. So like this time, I never even had to go for an assessment because of the information that the doctor provided as regards my situation. So this basically said, oh, well, you know, same as Bella says, they tick you off as unemployable because one for my age and one for the things that I suffer. So, you know, I mean,
what's it like in Canada, Vicky? What is the sort of welfare like in Canada?
Well, when Jeanette was talking about the child tax and everything, like as soon as our kids turn 18 here, it gets cut off. That's it.
But you get some sort of child support.
Yeah. So it's but with child support, it kind of goes the same way. Like his dad was paying until he was 18. Now, had Sean gone to school within a year after that, his dad would have to pay until he's 25.
Right.
As long as he stayed in school in that till he's 25, right? Or working or whatever. But
how old is Sean now?
What's that?
How old is Sean now?
He's 20.
All right.
But the minute he turned 18, his dad was like, I'm not paying anymore. And I'm like, whatever, dude. You know. But welfare out here, like we get a certain amount a month and everything else. But it's if you're working, you have to claim anything over $200 you have to claim. But they help you out quite a bit. Like they'll give you an allowance for clothing and stuff for work and stuff like that. Like it's, I don't know. They have a lot of stipulations.
I'm moving to Canada.
Yeah, that's it, eh? Yeah.
Well, you see what it. I just Dennis has just come in and said, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has just supported Brittany. She is over the moon, so thank you, everyone.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, she's welcome.
Yeah. Same as I say, we support you, we support Emma, and cause Brittany, you know, that's just what we do. But yeah, I mean, here in the UK, you get more for the first child. So this is the stinger. I get £20 a week for Callum, and that's supposed to clothe, feed him, and everything else. £20.
Oh my god!
Eat that in cake.
But you know what I'm saying. You're supposed to clothe, you know, shoes, clothes, and feed a child for £20. Now that, I mean, in Callum's respect, that would only feed him and clothe him for a day.
Yeah.
You know, because he is a big lad, he's still growing. You know what I mean?
What
Yeah.
about health, Vicky? Do you get like, can you claim because you're disabled?
Yeah, you have to apply and everything else. I'm sure it's the same thing out there,
Yes.
but I've been denied 4 times now. And with everything that I have going wrong for me, my doctor is actually at a point where he's swearing, freaking out, and everything else. He's like, "What do you have to be like? Pretty much freaking crawling on the floor, bleeding to death before they'll help you."
So
Yeah.
you don't help with your health.
What's that?
You don't get any help because of your health.
No, not. You have to apply and everything else. The only thing I get from welfare right now is an extra because I'm lactose intolerant, so I get an extra little bit because of that. But yeah.
But Michelle's colouring, she's put, what do you mean she's over the moon? Well, basically, here in the UK, when they say she's over the moon, she's ecstatic, she's
Really
excited. You know, that is the meaning of she's over the moon.
They don't understand, you know.
Yeah.
The aliens.
Oh, okay then. Well, thank you for popping in. But yeah, I mean, it's you know, that is the thing about being over the moon. She's, you know, yeah. So, okay, thank God you. Yeah, she's excited. She's ecstatic. You know, she has gained a lot of support while, you know, Emma put the link in and everybody went to support her.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Flying Monkey says he's got to babysit. He's got his niece and his nephew there, and one of them suffers with autism. So I'll see you later, and thanks for popping by, Flying Monkey.
See you, Flying Monkey. Bye.
Pardon me.
Yeah, Vicky, stop yawning.
Hey, it's almost 7 o'clock in the morning here. But
Exactly. You should stop. You don't need to yawn now. It's 7 o'clock in the morning.
So if I start going, just you know,
yeah,
just give me a kick up the butt or nudge me or shout loudly at me.
yeah. If I fall asleep, you guys will know it because I snore. So.
And she falls off her chair. We've heard.
Yep.
Oh well, I'll have a soft landing anyway because I'm sat on the sofa.
Yeah. I got a lot of padding. I'm good. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, out here, I get. I usually don't tell everybody what I get, but I get just over 1,000 a month. But that pays for my rent. It pays for my utilities and like basic needs, and that's it.
Yeah.
But they deduct a certain amount right now because they helped me cover a certain bill or whatever. So then it was so now I have to pay them back for that.
Sorry, I didn't realise that I'm trying to reach the light switch. That's it.
Yeah.
Smash the place up, Jeanette.
Yeah, I'm saving electricity because I noticed the light was on. That's Chris, that is, because it were over in his part. So he just puts that one light on when he comes down in the morning, and
now you don't need it.
yeah. And I sort of just looked over, noticed it were on, and I thought, well, it's burning electricity that ain't necessary, if you know what I mean.
Well, I was talking about the other thing that, you know, I've always appreciated the National Health Service and people moan about it and everything. And it has gone downhill, there's no doubt about that. But I was talking to a couple of friends, you know, in my beauty community that have had to have work done in America for really bad illnesses. My goodness, trying to find the money is unbelievable. Whether your insurance will cover it and the price of it, it's so scary.
Well, this is it. I mean, it's like round here. I mean, in a respect, people that suffer with cancer are quite lucky. I mean, like my mum, she was classed as living in Nottinghamshire. Nah, it's like a postcode lottery as regards the the drugs that they can give you, the chemo, the radiotherapy, etc. And this is the difference. I mean, my mum died from cancer. Chris's auntie, she suffered a long while with cancer, and then they did like it were a drug that they just bought out. It went to trial. It were actually approved by the government, but it's an expensive drug, if you know what I mean. And she was offered this, and she is in remission now at the moment. So that's the difference in Yorkshire and in Nottinghamshire.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, basically when my mum got cancer, she was offered like a 2-drug chemotherapy.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, when they offered it to her, she were well and everything, and we sat down with her and we said to her, we sat with the oncologist and we says, look, if she was to go for the chemotherapy and everything now, how long would it prolong her life for?
Yeah.
And they said basically between 3 and 6 months. The same as my mum said, I'd sooner not have the chemotherapy and have some sort of quality of life for that 6 months than being ill all the 6 months, if you understand what I'm saying. So initially she refused the chemotherapy. Hiya, Minx Laura, how are you?
Hey!
You know, so basically initially, but at that precise moment in time when she got the diagnosis, it was what they classed as stable.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean? It was just in that one area. It hadn't spread. But that she got diagnosis in September, and by April she were dead.
Oh wow.
You know, so within a space of like 6 months she were dead anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know, but in that 6 months she had a better quality of life than she would have done if she'd have gone down the chemotherapy, radiotherapy route.
I agree.
Exactly.
So we, you know, me, my sister and my stepbrother all sat down with my mum, and, you know, you do whatever, you know, you've got your own mind, you do whatever, you know, you feel, you know, and we all come to the same conclusion. If it's only going to prolong your life 6 months.
Yeah, quality rather than quantity.
Yeah. You know, it's like you may as well live that 6 months with your family in relatively good health, rather than being ill for all that 6 months and die anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I agree totally.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, it's you know, it's the own personal choice. You know, I mean, my mum chose to do that.
Yeah.
It's but that's the thing. I've got a couple of friends in America, and one of them, she's a lovely, lovely lady. She's just had a tumor removed from her thigh, and it was huge. But what they can see, it hasn't spread. It's just stayed in one place. Please God, she's okay. But she's so worried about her insurance. Absolutely terrified. She's so worried it won't cover. And it's not like here. She has to go in. She has to go first of all, to find a doctor who will do the operation, and then she goes to another place to find a doctor who does the after treatment, and then she has to go to another place to find, whereas we'd go to one hospital and it'd all be done.
Yeah.
They have to go to all these different, and she's worrying which one will be paid and which one won't be paid. Oh, it's what a worry.
Yeah, I mean, that to me is like, it's already stressful enough.
Exactly.
Diagnosed with cancer.
Exactly.
But the fact that she is worrying, well, that doctor needs paying, that doctor needs paying, this and that and the other needs paying.
Exactly.
That is added stress on the fact that she's already got cancer.
I know.
But you see, the fact of the matter is, when my mum had cancer in the bile duct, and even the oncologist and the doctor said it's one of the hardest cancers to operate on, where it was situated. Now, had it been something like, let's say in a neck or whatever, it was in the bile duct, and that is one of the hardest places to operate.
Oh, wow.
And he basically, because she was in her 70s, said, or more or less told her,
there's no point.
There wasn't any point doing an operation on it.
Yeah.
Because there was a chance that because of her age, because the anaesthetic and everything, and the length of the operation, it was like an 8 or 9 hour operation, that there were a more chance of her sort of passing away while she was on the operating table than leaving it and not operating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Michelle's asking who won it was Midnight Raven, weren't it?
Yeah, Raven won. Yep.
Yeah. I came third.
Well done. I didn't come anywhere. I didn't come anywhere because I didn't enter.
What was
yes.
yesterday's one? Was the I didn't go in yesterday. It was the crocodile thing, wasn't it?
Reptile.
Reptile, yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is Christmas trivia.
Oh, you might be in weird chance there, Bella.
Easy one, please, Vicky.
What did he say?
Fishy.
An easy one, please, Vicky.
I have a fishing trivia coming up.
No, I've done that one.
Okay, I'll let you know.
He's fishing for compliments.
If you give me the answers first.
Yeah, I'll email you an hour before so you can study up, Baz.
Well, when she was doing the trivia the other day, and she sort of, as a joke, she says, "It's all right, Jeanette knows all the answers anyway, because I send her the answers before the quiz."
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah, I know,
I'd walk away with it.
Like, yay!
I love your quizzes, Vicky. I really enjoy them.
You know what? When I see, like, I love the coffee mornings like this because we have a good chat. We have something to talk about. There's never a dull moment. We're always giggling and everything else. So I know on my lives, like, I can't have a panel on, so I wanted to do something to engage the chat so people weren't getting bored and whatever. So I came up with that, and I love doing it.
I think that works absolutely great. I love it, and we really enjoy it, don't we? Looking at Vicky's.
I mean, it were like the reptile and snake ones, and they were one about something about eyelids, and I put what don't they have, and I put glasses.
Yeah.
I mean, you've never seen a snake writhing about with a pair of glasses on, do you?
I know when she did the fish one and she put, how can they tell the fish's age? I put by his birth certificate.
Yeah.
I know.
Or the question was something like, what don't snakes have? And I put glasses. Well, it's true, isn't it?
What's the difference between lizards and snakes?
You've never seen a snake with glasses on, have you?
Nope.
Well, in actual fact, it were right because you don't see snakes with glasses on.
The only thing, and I say it now, just but the only thing that I get with Vicky's things is when they're, I was first. I mean, it's not £1 million payout.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. This is what I can't understand about it. Same as Vicky says, she's not giving any prizes away. Exactly. It's just a shout out.
He's giving the best prize of the world. A screenshot of
but it's fun, isn't it? It's fun. It's
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell when sort of me and Bella take part because we do the the unusual answers, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. Like, everybody's like, "Oh, I'm never gonna do very well, and I don't know very much about this and everything else," And it's like, there's always a chance because I always say, like, if you guys don't know it, say pass, and if and what I'll do is I'll give the answer, and it still gives you that chance. If you're a fast typer,
Yeah.
Well, you see, a good day, choppers. You see, the thing is, I mean, like the other day, me and somebody else were tying for first place, and it were like 3 or 4 minutes. And I said, "Well, I can't do it." And he said, "Well, a sudden death question.
Oh,
And it
yeah,
was
I remember that one.
it was just a true or false one. And of course, I gave the wrong answer. You know,
I just think it's, you know, it's fun and it should just be treated as fun. Because honestly, if I said I'm not going into one I knew nothing about, well, I wouldn't go in any of them.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What do you
Yeah.
mean that's right, Vicky?
Yeah.
I mean, well, like the other, what was the one where, Mother's Day one? That were
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And she asked quite a few questions that because it were like from my era, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It was like, who were Liza Minnelli's mother? I knew straight away it was Judy Garland.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And then you did that, the song lyrics, and I knew straight away it will Let It Be by the Beatles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that was sort of my era, if you know what I mean.
But I thoroughly enjoy them. Even if I'm not going to know nothing about it, I still go in because I just thoroughly enjoy it.
Oh, Choppers has just it's just been live. Choppers has.
Yeah, it was live for an hour and something.
Oh, I didn't. I never got notification.
Oh, I didn't either, but I just saw it as I was flicking onto the subscription page thing.
Well, I was gonna say, like, even in the cartoon trivia, when I did that, Bella still came in third. You
I know
tied
that
for third, but you tied
that
with
was a
with
fluke.
William.
It's a fluke.
Talking of live shows,
You just got lucky, did you, Bella?
Talking of live shows, I love that. I love doing my live shows, these sort of evening ones, because they're completely. We just talk about absolute rubbish, and we just don't care. It's just
Well, this is it. This is the same as I say. I mean, like the chat today has been quite serious.
Yeah.
You know, but it sort of it varies between. Hi, Vanessa.
Hello,
Vanessa. Lucy says she wants to do a Harry Potter quiz, but scared as she gets so many trolls. Well, if you meet moderators, I mean, this was the advice that we gave to Bella, because obviously Bella was on about doing the live stream on Saturday. So long as you've got your moderators there, you can concentrate on your quiz, etc.
Yeah,
and let the moderators take care of your chat. And if I mean, like
that, Jeanette.
Yeah, and it's like me and Vicky. I mean, we can all integrate this system into thing. So if you hear Vicky going,
yeah,
you know, that means there's somebody a bit not right in the chat, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There's a chopper. The big chopper.
If like a certain person came in the other week in mine, Vicky sat there going, and I just went,
and then,
and we both knew, you know, it were her way of sort of letting me know that a certain person had come in, but I'd seen it, so that's why I went like that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to remember all these signs.
Yeah.
Be afraid, everyone. Be very afraid.
No, it's like a code that we've got.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Say no more. Say no more.
But you see, it's like, let's say, for instance, yesterday morning, Kate was up on the panel, and somebody came in, and it was timed out. His message was removed, and I hid him, blocked him basically. And then Kate sat there and she says, "Oh, that's the friend I used to know from Brad."
From school.
He told him to come in. Oops.
But you see, the fact of the matter is, if somebody new comes in that I don't know, I always check the channel anyway. If it's got no content or no supporters, you know.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Basically. So that's what I did. I checked his channel out. I deleted the message. And I think somebody else timed him out. And then I blocked him. But that was when Kate said that, I unblocked him, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Sorry, Vanessa, I missed you, but I will be on tomorrow night about 6 p.m. Australia. What time's that here? That's in early hours.
Yeah.
Sorry, Choppers, I'll be in bed, hopefully having a good night's sleep.
That's it, hopefully.
You see, that's the problem. It's like you're 5 hours behind us. Chopper's about 8 or 9 hours in front of us, so you can't always catch people's live streams.
I
But I will take a look, Choppers, after I've done the live stream. I will watch it or leave it playing so you get the views or you get the watch time.
Yeah.
I never know.
So yeah. I have supporters, but no public. Well, you see, that's it. I mean, like, it's like Mary Reid. I mean, you know Mary Reid, don't you?
He does.
Yeah.
She always comments on all my vlogs. Some, you know, and she comments on a lot of people's
And mine.
in the community.
Oh,
But she's what we class as a watcher. So,
Yeah.
you know, like certain people could look and say, well, she ain't got, you know, she ain't got many supporters and she don't do any content. But it's what we class as being a watcher.
she is, yeah, she is. And she's good at what she does as well.
Yeah. What time do you do it to get the most views? I would say, Lucy, I'd sort of do it early evening. You know, I think, you know, that's sort of the best time in the UK is to do it sort of not too late, but not too early either, if you know what I mean.
About 7 o'clock, isn't it? It's good time.
Yeah, I'd say like between 7 and 8 or something like that.
Yeah. That's what it is here. It's 5 after 7, so.
Well, I mean, 7 in the evening.
No, I know, but
What were you going to say, Adam?
No, I wasn't going to say anything. I just stubbed my toe.
So that's why you were going.
I was being in pain quietly.
I thought you were just about to say something.
No, I was going to swear, and then I thought, no, I better not. I'll just be quiet.
Okay, then, Angel. Have a good day, and
Bye, Angel.
I do appreciate you coming in. What time is it there in the UK? It's just gone midday, Choppers.
5 minutes past. No, 7 minutes past the midday.
Yep. You guys are exactly 5 hours ahead of me.
And Vanessa says she's going to binge watch Harry Potter so she can do Lucy's quiz.
Yeah.
I know bits about Harry Potter, but it's not my sort of thing, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know absolutely nothing about Harry Potter.
I know a fair bit. I do like Harry Potter. Harry Potter. You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what? You're a wizard.
All right, Tess. Right.
I think because, you know, my kids are older and gone, and I know a little bit about Lord of the Rings. I'm more into Lord of the Rings. But Harry Potter, no, nothing.
Yeah, Chopper says if he goes at 7 p.m, it'll be 10 a.m. in the UK.
Yeah.
That's
Well, you see, Chopper's like, I don't know whether he still does, like early on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
10 o'clock's breakfast at our coffee club.
Yeah. Oh.
I know I'm half asleep. Oh.
Susan, and good afternoon, lovely guys.
Yeah.
Well, we're not guys, we're ladies, actually. Sorry about that. Sorry for the late visit to your live stream. My knee is so very weak.
Net.
Internet.
Net, maybe.
I'm looking around for my glasses. Look,
I'm going to say thank you.
I don't know where they are, Bella Bing Bong. No, I can't see them.
That's me all over.
Well, when we went to the Birmingham meet up in with the hotel, she hadn't got them on her head, and she still couldn't find them.
Well, that's nothing.
She looked in a bag. She felt on her head; they weren't there. So, and then she says, "Oh, they must be in my bag." So she looked in her bag, and they weren't there. And then she realised she'd left them in the room.
But the funniest thing, I think, I don't know who it. I think my mum said, you know, where's something, and she was still wearing them.
Well, that's it. You see, I keep mine firmly on so I know where they are. Otherwise, I'd lose them.
Well, Baz says he's going to get me a string round my neck. He's going to get me a string for me vapor thing. I mean, I've been like a chainsaw round me bloody neck.
Oh my gosh.
Medallion, man.
Oh, yeah, he said, get one for me phone. I've been running round all day.
Oh dear. You can just imagine Bella glasses on a chain, vape on a chain, and a phone as well. Is there anything else while you're at it?
Worst thing about it, though, she might start worrying when she can't find her iPad.
iPad on a chain.
Because I says to her, because you were on about this a few weeks ago, and I says, can you remember when you used to send kids to school with these gloves on a string and put them down these sleeves so they won't lose them? It's Chris ringing.
Okay.
Not be a minute.
That dodgy geezer.
Yeah. So, any packages today, Adam?
I've had one so far, so there may be others.
You want to hear something cool? I'm expecting a package today too. Yeah.
I've got one.
Bella, sorry.
It was a bill.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one of those yesterday. I don't like those.
And I sent 2 packages off today. One to America and one to the UK.
Ooh, when do I get mine? I'm just thinking.
I have started to put your package together, Vicky. There's the start of it. I've just got to go and buy you some British sweeties.
Ooh,
British
I love this.
Does anybody want a sandwich?
Oh.
No, you're all right, Chris. I've got something for my lunch. I've got to go and make it soon.
I'm not gonna have breakfast, Pixie. I'm gonna have raisin bran.
Yeah, he's been bought a sandwich and he's teasing you all because he's eating it in the van.
Yeah. Aw. How you doing, Pixie, my love?
What's that? Oh, it's a sausage. It's all right. It's a sausage roll as well. So the healthy eating went out the window.
That's he's fountain it. He's eating a sandwich in the car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that.
He's in the works van. He's got a sandwich and a sausage roll. He says, "Show everyone." He says, and I can tease everyone.
Get to work, you lazy sod.
Yeah. What did he say?
Get to work, you lazy sod.
Yeah. He wants to tell Baz something.
He wants to tell you something, Baz. Come here.
Yeah. He's got a message for you, Baz.
Go on.
There you go.
He says, show everybody. What is it? An ham sandwich?
Ham sandwich.
Yeah, it's just an ham sandwich.
Good.
It does. It looks lovely. It's making me hungry.
I know. All my kids ate all their ham.
I've got some in the thing in the fridge.
How's that going to help me here?
I've got to send Dave to get you over with it. Ooh. It says you better not touch that drone, missus.
Yeah, she's putting it on eBay.
I'm getting threatened now.
On eBay, Chris. You better watch out. We know what she's up to, Chris. She's putting it on eBay in 10 minutes.
Yeah, it says eBay thing finishes in 10 minutes. Oh dear.
Well, you don't have any penis cutters then, boss man.
Did you hear that?
He said, did you say he's sending me those penis cookie cutters?
No, it says you're not getting your penis cutters then.
Oh, good. I don't want my penis cut, thank you.
Oh, Chopper says he's getting, he says he thought it were milk. And Chopper says, I'm getting a freebie tomorrow, free bike.
Nice.
Right.
For parts for his electric cart. So the ferry's all booked anyway.
9:30, did you say?
Yeah. And it's same coming back as well. But you see, I actually rung Whitelink them directly, and they wanted like £60 more.
Oh,
So what I did is I typed on Google Isle of Wight ferries. It came up with like this comparison site, but it ended up being Whitelink who had rung it first place. But for about £60,
they're going to go £60 more.
and it was £60 less, but it's with same Whitelink ferries. Are you not cool? How are you?
But they said they check inside them.
The what? I've printed the itinerary thing off, so I don't know whether you've just. I'll have to ring them and see whether. I don't know. They sent me an email. Does that count as my tickets, or do they send tickets separate? I don't know.
No, they send tickets separate.
Oh, we'll say I got an email and I've just printed it out, like, you know, the outward journey, the inward journey, and what I've paid and everything.
I don't know if that's it. With the trains, they send it separate. I don't know how it works. With
I'd have to ring them up and just say I've made a booking and this is me, you know, my number. Do we receive tickets, or do I just produce that when, you know? But it does say that you've, like, the outward journey is 9:30, but you've got to be there half an hour beforehand. I think it's so you can get in line for your ferry or whatever.
I shall be ready for a ferry live stream.
Did you hear that?
yeah, ferry live stream.
A
Yeah.
ferry live stream, and Callum will be there going over it. Because when it were, yeah, he says he'll be there doing his lurky dance.
Yeah.
Hi, Mark, please. So yeah. Well, having said that, it'd probably be me. But we are going down the day before, aren't we? Because you've booked the Friday off. Yeah, that's all right then. It were premiering, I think. Right, I'm just going to say bye to Chris. I'll see you later.
Bye, my lovely.
Bye.
See you later.
This is Vicky, by the way. Bye, my lovely.
Goodbye.
Bye, my love.
Chris.
Don't work too hard this afternoon. You did it first. He's pretending to work, he says. Yeah, I'll see you later. Bella says bye, Chris. Bella.
Oh, bye, Bella. Bye.
See you later. Having a three-way thingy-bobby here. See you later.
See you later, love. Bye.
Bye. Love you too.
Miss you.
Miss you too.
Get me a bucket quick.
He's doing that. No, you hang up first.
Oh,
Bye
God.
then. See ya.
No, Jeanette, in the future, what you need to say to him, what's plastic and goes click?
Oh, sorry, Vanessa.
Sorry that I'm not on camera at the moment. My back's kicked.
It's okay.
Sorry, Vanessa.
Yeah, but I'm gonna nip off. I gotta go get some breakfast.
Yeah, I'm gonna go because my arm's gonna sleep.
Oh, okay then.
Something to
I'll-
eat. I want to
Yeah,
talk
I'll
to you
speak
later.
to you later.
I'll
Okay.
talk to you later, Jeanette.
Yeah, bye, Vicky. Bye, Bella.
Bye,
See you
darling.
Bye, Vicky. Bye, Bella.
Bye,
Bye.
hubby.
Bye.
Oh dear. Bella's still. Oh yeah, she's gone. Now we're going to say Bella's still trying to work out how to
Use it.
Yeah. Oh, it's gone a bit dull here now.
It's still nice here.
Chopper says he's got Titan sitting on his lap. Chopper's signing his live stream caught my eye. Oh, coffee and a free puppy.
Emily's back. Hello, Emily.
No work today then, Emily? Has she not got work today then?
She's got a day off.
Oh.
Not working today is my Emily. No.
Oh. So are you still in the getting to know each other stage, are you?
Oh, obviously, yes. I know a couple of things about her now, so there's a couple of things.
What what I'm saying is, when is it you're gonna meet up in person?
Hopefully, when she comes down to Kent to see Steph in October.
Oh.
Unless we meet at the unless there is a giveaway,
yeah.
Meetup organised, then
yeah, well, same as we said, we thought about September. It's basically Steve's been going for interviews, and we're going for a second interview yesterday, like for a second job. It's sort of all depending on when he can get over, if you know what I mean, because it is definitely coming over. It's just a matter of when.
Oh yeah, she's off on holiday. She's off from work for 2 weeks. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh. Well, I do know she's going to Manchester next week.
She is, because of her birthday. She's going to Manchester because.
Is she going just for the day, or is she, making a sort of?
I don't know. Are you just going for the day, Emily, or are you actually going to spend?
Yeah, are you just going for the day to Manchester, or are you having a few days there? Car show past the children dusting clothes. just for the day.
And you're off for 2 weeks. Why do you just randomly just jump on an aeroplane, or no, not an aeroplane. Jump on the train and come down for the day, Emily. Joke. It'll take longer than a day to get here.
Oh, Chopper says he don't want another road trip. We see from here to Portsmouth, where the ferry's going from, it's 4.5 hours.
It is. It's about it.
That's basically why we're going the day before. I mean, let's say we were to go down on the day that the ferry sails. This ferry, we'd have to be there for 9 o'clock. We'd have to leave at something like 5 o'clock to get there. Well, even earlier.
Okay, Google.
Yes. So Chris has booked the day before off, so we can go down to Portsmouth in his own time, stay in a Premier Inn or something overnight. So we're there bright and early the next morning for the ferry. Oh, she's been to Ramsgate before, but never where you live.
Exactly. And she will do. For me, if I was going to Portsmouth by car, it would roughly take 2 hours, 22 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad then. So we're all dotting down at yours then the night before. Chopper says it took him 16 hours to get to his dad's house. Sod that for a game of monkeys, that's what I say.
Exactly.
Oh, Vanessa says I had to Plymouth, Massachusetts Saturday for lobster on the pier. Seafood.
It's all right for some.
We have actually got a Plymouth in the UK as well.
We have.
But
it won't be as exotic or as romantic as the one there, Vanessa.
Well, at least I know I got somewhere I can stay if my parents end up arguing again.
You can come anytime you like, Emily.
There you go, Emily. That's an offer you can't refuse. Oh, it took him 2 days to get to his capital city. Well, London, which is the capital from us, it's like just over an hour away.
Yeah, it takes about 90 minutes on the train to get to London. from where I am.
So yeah, like, I mean, same as we've said, if we go down the day before, like a 4.5 hour journey, it means we can be rested up, have an early night, and from where the Premier Inn is, it's only like 10 minutes away from where the ferry goes. So we can be rested up for the next morning. So hopefully they've got Wi-Fi on the ferry, which they should have, and we can live stream from the ferry, hopefully. That is the plan. Oh, Vanessa says she's been buying lobsters from Wood Seafood since the early 80s. My cousin and my husband are going to watch the vessels. Oh, that should be exciting. Are you expecting a package, Mr. Adam?
I'm always expecting. It depends if the van comes today, because the normal post, the foot postman's already been, and he left one thing and an update on my TV license payments.
Oh, well, same. I do the same. That just comes out the bank for the TV license.
No, I've got his easy payment card, so I go.
Yeah. Well, some say we sort of got offered like a payment card or a direct debit, and we did it. That it's easier to do it that way. At least you know your TV license is paid, and it goes straight out the bank. So, but then they just sort of send you an email. You know, we have renewed your TV. It's like a roll-on thing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's the same with me, but
10 days if he wants to go and see his mate in Perth.
No.
And that's one way. So you've sort of wasted a week just travelling there, haven't you? So in respect, you need like 3 weeks, 10 days to get down there, 10 days to get back. It's like a month, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sent something to you, and it'll be.
I know, she told me.
There tomorrow or Saturday.
Whoop, whoop. And her thing should be there tomorrow.
Oh.
She's not allowed to open hers until Tuesday, and she has to make a video.
Well, you see, the thing is with the UK choppers, if you were to drive like right from down south, like Devon, Cornwall way, right to the tip, which is Scotland, it'd take about 7 hours, I think, something like that, 7 or 8 hours. Well, you see, the thing is, Vanessa, the TV license is something separate from your internet provider. We do like as phone, as telly, and as internet all on one package.
Yeah.
So, but then, you know,
the TV license thing is a thing to do with the BBC, is because they don't have advertising on their channel.
Yeah, so
we have to pay the BBC to.
I think if it's a colour TV, because you see, they do a lot of the old people still have black and white televisions. So it depends on whether you
now. I don't think they do now, Jeanette.
Well, I don't, some as I say, at one time there used to be like a black and white TV license, which is cheaper, and then you've got the one for a colour TV. But in order to get like we with Sky, you have to pay a separate subscription to that. Oh, Vanessa's going to post a picture from Saturday on Instagram.
Oh,
see
what's
that
on Instagram, Vanessa?
And Chopper says if he drove from the tip of Australia to the bottom, it'd take him between 14 to 23 days. Wow. Well, obviously, Australia is a lot bigger than what the UK is.
Yes, we can. I think right. There is a thing. Hold on. Right. Okay, Google.
Hi, Tina.
How many United Kingdoms? How many United Kingdoms can you fit in Australia? Okay. Okay, Google. How many UKs can you fit into Australia?
According to Globe Hunters, the total area of the UK is just over 93,600 square miles, about 40 times smaller than the US, and there are 11 states which could fit the UK inside them.
I asked you about Australia, not US.
Obviously, you didn't understand the question.
No. Give up on that one. But we know even in America you could fit that many, UKs into America, and Australia is big.
Yeah. So I'll just look for you on Twitter.
Hi, Tina. Where is it? You're Vanessa. I will post it to Twitter too. My handle there is Vanessa. Okie dokie. Search. What is a stupid phone?
So on Twitter, I'm looking for Twitter.
Spell properly. Found you on Twitter. Here we go. I'll follow you. Follow you. Follow you. Follow you.
Is it the Meow Kitty one or Vanessa Kitty with the butterfly thing on it? Just let me know, Vanessa.
I think it's the Meow Kitty. I think.
So if you let us know which one you are, Vanessa, because it's come up with 3. It says Vanessa, and then it says Vanessa Michelle, and then a Vanessa McKay. And Tom Piven. So if you let me know, Vanessa, which one you are, then I will I'll follow you. Marie is the M. Well, that doesn't help a deal. She says, let me have a look. You're getting your washing machine fixed. I was watching Boss Man live stream when she was saying about it. Were it the belt or something that were... See, I had a new washing machine a couple of years ago, just before my mum passed away. So I'm all right for a bit. So mine were past repair. Hiya, Pauline. How are you? Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Pauline. Hello, Anton Piven. And that's it.
I've checked it. I'm just waiting.
Both are Vanessa, and my picking Twitter is the picture here.
So it's the top one then.
So is it that one? Hello, 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 hello.
Somewhere in the sticks, it says.
Yeah, somewhere in the sticks. I've got that one. That's the Twitter one.
Yeah.
And the Instagram.
I've followed you on Twitter anyway, Vanessa. Emily wants to know if you're going live tonight.
I will be, yes, but I'm not allowed to self-promote because Jeanette doesn't.
No, you're not.
Yes, I will be going live tonight. I usually go live. I haven't set it up yet, but I always go live usually on a Thursday. So yes, I will be. Oh, let's try doing that. Go away, you silly man. No, man.
Is the Instagram one with the? Yes, I was just going to ask that.
With the gun.
Yes.
I just found it.
Yeah, I have too.
There we go.
I followed you on Instagram and I followed you on Twitter as well.
Yeah. And that's a cracking fire pit.
Yes, Emily's put hashtag no self-promotion.
Yeah, never, no self-promotion, never.
Pixie says he's going live with the drone again, but without that annoying woman.
Yay! No, that's not a very nice thing to say about right, Chris. I'm having words with you.
Same as I put in the chat. You see, when he does the live, he can't actually see the chat. So that's why I was there to take care of the chat and interact with people. And I says, I says that woman is getting right on me doodah, on me moo-moos. She was very annoying. I says, well, there's one thing she can give Siri a run for her money.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the 357 Magnum pistol. So yes, we have got the right one. Yeah. So I followed you on Instagram and I followed you on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
And Ian says it's a bit quieter now, and that is the guy that said the years has been kind to me. So yes, that thing on the drone, it was quite annoying. It was one of them voices that grind on you after a bit.
Take the next left. Take the next left. No, my back is horrible, Emily. That's why I keep turning my camera on.
Yeah, I'm going to say my back's...
Like, anything I take doesn't do anything, but I have got some really strong things, but they take...
Oh, right. Banny and Matthews. He said I had been drinking, Jeanette. I'm unfriending you.
Yay! Oh, sorry. No, I didn't say yay. Sorry, that wasn't me. I didn't say that, Ian.
Oh, Chopper says he's been for a cold one.
I've just had a cold can of peach cola free drink stuff, whatever you want to call it.
Well, I've just got my juice, so. Oh, it's gone awfully dark.
Oh, it hasn't here. It's lovely here.
Yeah, it's gone awfully dark. It looks like we're going to have a downpour by the looks of it.
Oh.
So I mean, as I say, Adam, I need pouring in the bag and shaking up because, same as I say, that was the thing. My shoulder hurts me, my neck keeps cracking. And...
Oh, talking of shoulder, and I found out from my mum that she found out that if you've got type 2 diabetes, or just diabetes in general, you're prone to frozen shoulders. It goes with, and they don't know why. It's just something. If you're diabetic, you get.
Yeah.
I've had frozen shoulders.
You see, like Bella were telling me. I mean, she fell a few weeks ago, and she says she sort of, as you do, it's like a natural instinct. You put your hands out to save yourself.
Yeah.
Now, when she fell, she hurt her hip, but she hurt her shoulder as well. Obviously, with putting her hands out to save herself. So she says she's been putting up with the pain, but it got that much on Monday. She gave into it and went to the doctors, and he said, we're falling and putting her hands out to save it. It's caused a trapped nerve in the shoulder.
Yeah.
So basically, oh, bless you. Oh, bless you.
Thank you. It's gone. I think that's it. That was the third one. No.
But yes, she said basically with her having a trapped nerve in the shoulder, it's then kicked her fibromyalgia off.
Yeah.
So it's like a chain reaction. You know, she's got the, the trapped nerve, and then that sort of kicked her fibromyalgia off. So Vanessa says she's found you and me on Instagram doing Twitter now. So yeah, so same as I say, I mean, I followed you on Twitter and I also followed you on Instagram. But you see, I've had the washing machine on as well, and I'm hoping to get it out, but it don't look like it's going to happen because it's gone really, really dull, like we're going to have a downpour. But I think, in all fairness, it's the calm before the storm, because they reckon it's going to be red hot over the weekend. So,
yeah, don't listen to a word what Pixie says, because he said John's wife just brought me a strawberry cheesecake out. Yum.
oh.
But block him, ban him, Jimmy. Remove comment.
Well, that's his partner that he works with, and well, don't be expecting any cheesecakes of me bringing you any cheesecakes out or anything. So
you've got the sack now, Pixie.
He says it can do what it likes until he goes out with the drone. Oh dear. See, that's basically why he likes going out in the evening time, because if it's too hot, it's problematic for the drone. The battery can overheat, etc. So that's why he likes to go when the sun's setting and everything, because it's a bit cooler. Yahoo! I got the sack. Oh dear. Honey, I'm coming out.
Quick, lock the doors. Lock the doors, Jimmy. Lock the doors.
The door's already locked from this morning. Call it Asda on your way home. Oh dear. But no, I don't think that'll ever happen. It could nick the entire stock out to the van and they won't sack him, because there's only them two in the whole of Sheffield. And if they were to sack him, they know they've got to train somebody else up and set somebody, So I think basically they stuck with you.
You love what do you mean you love my caps? Oh, my baseball caps. I have got other ones. I think you'll like this one, Emily.
As you know, Emily's a cap fan.
Yes, I don't have many, because I never thought I never thought they suited me. But this is the best one. I love, and then on the underside of the cap it says
motivation.
Motivation. I love haters. Motivation.
Yeah, he says the best cleaners in the whole of PFP, which is the company that he works for. And he says, I'm stuck with them, you mean? Oh, dear. Oh, my God, yes. I think one of these weekends, I mean, after the holidays, we're going to have to visit this T-shirt printing place. We're going to have a trip to Chesterfield, which is about 10 minutes away, because we actually seen 2 T-shirt printing shops when we were on the way to Birmingham. So I says, well, I'm going to have to get some T-shirts done, Definitely. For everybody on the coffee crew. So everybody will be able to join the coffee mornings with the coffee crew T-shirts on, and I'll have a look how much the mugs are and get some mugs done as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I want how Chris has got the Pixies channel T-shirt. I want So do we think having a pinned video? Yeah, that was the thing. Chris asked me this. Well, I can't really even remember whether it was this morning or last night. I've had that crap night.
Be quiet. No, not £100 a shirt.
Well, we're not that certain channel, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll just charge what I you know, what it costs to buy the t-shirt and have it printed, basically, and obviously a little bit for shipping, etc.
Yeah, sorry, a pinned video. What do you mean a pinned video of?
It means, like, you know, in the group,
yeah,
like once a week doing a pinned video of a certain channel.
Ah, good idea. Yes.
So, like, let's say we start at the beginning of next week, pin, you know, one of your videos and sort of get people to watch it. And then next week it might be one of Emily's videos or one of Bella's or one of mine or one of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sort of pinning a video once a week of every one of the members.
Gets a chance. Everyone gets a go at being pinned. But just don't bring the voodoo dolls out.
You know, sort of, you know, let's say, for instance, next week it might pin one of my videos or one of my live streams, and then following week it might be one of yours, and do it like that.
You have to post one of Emily's next week because it's her birthday on Tuesday, and that'll be a great birthday present.
So yeah, so I thought it was a good idea as well, Emily, to pin, you know, and it's sort of giving back something to the members of the group. You know, you're highlighting their channel, etc. You know, and then, you know, everyone, same as you said, everyone's videos eventually, you know, will get pinned, and do it one a week.
What are you thinking, Emmy? Come on. You say don't.
Well, you can't put that and not tell us what you're thinking.
I know.
So obviously it must be rude for it to say that.
Or it's either rude or cheeky.
Yeah, one at two.
Both.
I wished I were 21 again, Chops.
So do I.
That were a long, long, long time ago. She says, well, it's rude, so I can't. No. Is it one of these that's best off in a private chat, if you know what I mean? Hiya, White Rose Vlogs. Thank you. Hello, team.
Hello.
Team UK. Team Coffee Crew.
Team #Coffee Crew.
Yeah. Or #I am your cult leader. Don't bang your head on the desk because you're bowing down to me.
Well, I've created, if you look at the YouTube chat now, do you know I've created a new one for you?
Oh.
Coffee Crew leader.
Well, this is it, Vanessa. I'm a sort of technophobe, if you know what I mean. I'm not sort of my phone is one out of the art, yeah. So but I can just, I mean, I when I started my YouTube channel, I'd already got the Instagram thing, so, and I was already on Facebook, but I didn't know, it confused me. Twitter did, if you know what I mean.
Twitter still confuses me.
Yeah, it does me.
But I got the I have got the hang.
Chris has put #kiss her feet, but I wouldn't if I were you. My feet are clean. What are you on about? Don't compare my feet to yours. Yeah. Chopper says he's on Instagram. If anyone wants to follow him on Instagram.
If anyone doesn't know any of my details, if you go onto my profile page on YouTube, my channel, I've got all my links there for my social media.
Because Bella was saying the other day that she joined Snapchat. Now, I banned Callum from that and I deleted it because it caused a lot of problems. And that's all I'm saying.
I can imagine.
I'm Australian and everything confuses him.
Yeah, we know that, Chopper.
But Emily says she loves Snapchat. Well,
I can cope with Snapchat, sort of. It's good. The main reason it's good for like sharing pictures with one particular person, but it does get stupid on there with the amount of stuff and people who are on there. But the thing I like about it is you can record those silly faces with voices and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I think I've seen, you know, like when you're doing the one where it distorts all your face and everything. I mean, I suppose in one way it's good for that, but
in other ways it's dodgy.
Yes. Same as I say, Callum was on Snapchat and it caused no end of problems. So I banned him from using it and I deleted it as well.
Emily, the raciest picture I have sent you via Snapchat is me doing one of those silly voices. Going, I
think she's trying to get you into trouble, Adam.
She's definitely trying to get me into trouble.
Chris says I'm Yorkshire and we were born confused.
Emily is not as innocent as she seems.
Oh yeah. Just put the face with the wink and the sticky out tongue. Yeah. White Rose says hello, Pixie's channel. Happy Yorkshire Day for yesterday. So we've got a Yorkshire Day now, you see. But yeah, I mean, it's sort of come to the point where, as a young boy, Callum was getting pictures sent him, if you know what I mean.
I wonder what they could have been of.
But yes, so but he's the sort of lad, Adam, that it came down and showed me. I've just been sent this picture.
Yeah.
So I actually contacted that person and I says, do you realise my son is, I think he was about 13 or 14 at the time. And I says, do you realise my son's only 14? You stop it and I'm reporting you.
Yeah.
So, but it is that kind of lad that if anything untoward is sent to him, in that respect, he comes down and say, "Mum, look at."
Which is fantastic. I think children should be more like that, but they're not.
Yeah. But you see, we've had the chat about, you know, if there's something or if anybody contacts you, wanted to meet you, etc., and they, you know, a lot older than you are.
Hold on a second, Jeanette. Yeah, Chopper, I'll send you those pictures if you really want those, the racy pictures. They're not very interesting. But you might not get them, Chopper. But
Chris has said this is the person that blames her best mate. We know who's to blame. Ha ha. I think he's talking about Emily. I am rich.
Yeah, you can't blame it all on your iPad, friend. No, Emily. No, not on that. No.
I'll just look for Choppers on. Yeah, it says Vanessa's followed me on Instagram and Twitter. What we're looking for Choppers now, aren't we? Is it on Twitter? Just put excuse me.
Just look. Just look. If you're looking for Chopper, just type in big Australian with a knife. Joke. Oh, you'll go, no, it's all got, if I want to see racy photo, I'll go down on the beach.
Yeah, that's Choppers. It's Mark Choppers Rule Joe. That's Choppers. Oh, hang on a minute, it's on charge. Oh sugar, what have I done? that is Choppers' page on Twitter, Vanessa. So just type in Choppers Rules 1 and it comes up as Mark Choppers Rule Joe. And he's put it's at Chopper's Rules 2. I am me. And actually, I'm not following him, so I've just followed you on Twitter.
I found him. The troublemaker.
But I do know I already follow him on Instagram as well. Link. I don't think I will be going on much longer because it's 5 to 1 now, and me and the Lakio / Junior Eagle has got some lunch, and I'm flagging a little bit.
Yeah, I've got to get my lunch. It's almost ready, my lunch. So I've been cooking some hard-boiled eggs up, and I've got some salady bits to have with them.
Oh, very nice.
Right. Oh, there we go. Let me type that in. Where is it? How do I do that? Add. That's no, I don't want that. I want search. I want search.
But I am already following Choppers on Instagram. I didn't have him on Twitter, but I do now.
Well, Choppers phone says, I found you on Instagram. Now I'm going to follow you. Follow. Thank you. Requested. I have requested to follow you. Here we go. Done.
But yes, I've got. I don't think I'll bother with the washing, putting it out. I might have to. Oh, I didn't realise I weren't subscribed to Vanessa, but I am now. So there you are, Vanessa Kitty. You've got another supporter here on YouTube. I didn't realise that I wasn't supported to you. Oh yeah, White Rose Vlogs has followed you on Instagram. Oh, Emily's just had a cheese and tomato sandwich. I think we'll have ham. That's all we've got until we've been shopping. See, I've got Twitter on my
on your brain. Sorry, no.
No, I've got it on my phone. So
yeah, I've got it. I do mostly Twitter via my phone. I occasionally use the laptop. Right, I think that's that. Yes. Off.
That person hadn't got any. It's a bit iffy, so I have got rid. She's just put for sending me all those love letters. Ooh. Yes, it is. I think Chopper's her name is Marie. Oh, right. White Rose Vlogs got me on Twitter as well.
Oh.
So we all following each other on Twitter, and oh, I'm already following you. Well, I am now. Is a chef as well.
I'm just about to subscribe to White Rose Vlogs on YouTube.
Chef de party, fisherman, motorcyclist, cyclist, and outdoorsman. So there you go. So I've just added you as well, White Rose. Yeah, and I've just followed you back, White Rose. Yeah, Chopper says he thinks he's found Vanessa. We see, I know, sort of, you can sort of go live on Instagram as well now, but
now, yeah. And Twitter you can, and Twitter you can.
Yeah, on the technological side, I'm all on sort of searching and following people, and Yeah, and on Instagram, on Twitter, it's got the gun icon.
All right, following on now. Let's go to the other.
That's all the videos I do online. Yes, and he's part of the group as well. Well, Pixie was on about earlier on White Rose Vlogs, pinning a video of each person, like on a weekly basis. So somewhere along the line, one of your videos will be pinned for people to, you know, support you or watch your videos. Let me just have a look, Vanessa, and I will try and find him for you, and I'll post the link if I can find him. Right, right, yes. So, it's all right, I'm search. Yeah. I'll post the link in the chat, Vanessa. I've just found him. And I will post the link in the chat for you. So there you go, Vanessa. I've posted the link to Chopper's Twitter page. Do you want me to find the Instagram one as well, Vanessa? Yeah, that is Chopper's Rules link to his Twitter page. So that should take. I'll look as well on Instagram. See if I can find. See if I can find him for you on Instagram as well. Sorry if I'm quiet. I'm just trying to find. I'm just trying to find. If I can remember my password. Ah, there we go. Well, I'm going to visit this thing here. Here I am. And that is Chopper's Instagram page as well. So that is Chopper's Instagram thing. You see, me, I only started my YouTube a year ago, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I didn't know how to live stream, blah blah blah. But I'm getting quite a whiz at it at the moment. So that link I've posted is to Chopper's Instagram page as well. So both them links I've put White Rose. One is to Mark's Chopper's Twitter page, and the other one is to his Instagram page as well. So one's for Instagram and one's for Twitter, and that is Chopper's Rules links. Just click on the link and you're welcome, Choppers. Same as I say. I mean, like a year ago, I wouldn't have been able to do that because I wouldn't know what the heck I were doing. But I'm getting quite good at it. Oh dear, they'll be calling me the techno whiz next. Vanessa says, as a teacher, I better get up to date on this stuff. Well, you see, with me having sort of, you know, a YouTube channel, I joined Instagram, and then I like just recently joined Twitter, but it does still confuse me a little bit. But I'm getting quite a whiz at, you know, I went to Instagram and found his page and just copied and pasted the link. So she says, I will find everyone's pages. It's just taking me forever. I'm with you on that one, Vanessa. But I'm getting quite adapted to this technological stuff. Right, I can see you're in pain, boss man, and my back is killing me as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close it down. I'm going to sort the washing out, get me and Callum some lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dennis is now following Choppers on Twitter and YouTube.
Hey. Yeah, you would be, Emily.
All right, and Emily, stop rubbing it in. You know, us old folk are a bit slow when it comes to modern things like Twitter and Instagram. Okay, then, Carolyn, actually, I was just about to shut it down because I've been on like nearly 3 hours, so I need to go and get some stuff sorted out. And okay, then, thank you, Carolyn. I've got some stuff to sort out. I've got me and my son to get some lunch.
Just remember, everyone, to comment, like, subscribe to Jeanette Pickering, and
thank you.
Give her a big thumb up.
Oh, I've got a thumbs down. Thank you. It was probably the person that I banned.
You've got an extra thumbs up now because I've just given you a thumbs up.
Yes, so you know, whoever it was, thank you very much. As I always say, does this face look bothered? Because it don't. You know, thanks for the thumb down anyway. Talk to the hand because the face ain't listening.
No, don't even bother with that. Just talk to the shoulder or even the elbow.
Well, I could have said something a bit more ruder than that. But, so anyway, thank you, everyone. Thank you for Bella coming on the panel. Thank you for Vicky and also Adam.
Thank
Bossman.
you.
Yeah,
we're bowing out.
And everyone that's come in the chat, I do appreciate everyone coming in. And I will see you all in the morning.
Bye, everyone.
See you later. And if you want to promote that you're going live tonight, Bossman, you're quite welcome to do so.
I will be live tonight from 8:30 onwards UK time. I have already I've already set it all up, so I will see you all tonight on Bossman PR and the Flying Carrots if you want to have a laugh.
Yes, and probably Pixie will be going live via the drone again if the weather holds up.
And if he does, we will definitely do a Pixie raid. Again.
Well, same as I say, he likes to go a bit later in the evening because there's not a lot of people about in the park. It gives him more time to set up and without being, you know, stressed that there's anybody watching or there's anybody there to interrupt him. So yeah, but just be aware that he can't see the chat And that's why I'm there, because I take care of the chat. Because he can't actually see the chat while he's flying the drone. So have a great day, everyone. And I will see everyone in the morning.
Bye.
Bye.